Welcome back, party people. It's your girls, Liv and Leah, back with another episode of Here's My Number.
Today, we have a very special guest who you might recognize from TikTok, the one and only Briggs Hurley. And Briggs, we're going to have you kind of introduce yourself and give people the
spiel.
Yeah.
No problem. Ladies, first of all, thank you for having me on. This is one of my first podcasts I've done. So I'm very excited and super nervous because you're both so beautiful. Y'all single or no? I'm just kidding. But yeah, so my name's Briggs and I currently live in Florida. I'm shaped like a string bean. I think I can kind of sing and I can do 12 push-ups in a row.
Wow. Is the 12 push-ups thing because of COVID or could you do that before? I know people.
Yeah, no, because of COVID, 100%. Remember the 10 push-up challenge?
Yes.
No one nominated me for that because I was like, wait, are we body shaming me right now? No one nominated me. All my friends did it and they were just like, yo, we didn't want to put you on the spot. I was like, are you guys freaking serious? So for a week, I got pretty good at it. And
That's amazing.
I submitted my 10 push-up challenge with no invite to do it. I just did it. And didn't tag anyone. I was like, here's mine. That's it.
It's arguably more impressive.
Thank you.
I know. Wow, that was an interesting intro. I'm into it. It was different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm into you as well. Wait, what?
Cute.
Okay.
Cute. I'd say we go into games we have time for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Briggs, normally on our show we do games we have time for. And so we're gonna toss you 3 rapid fire questions and you can just answer with the first thing that comes to your mind.
I'm ready.
Okay?
You look ready.
First one. What is the toughest animal you could take in a fight?
Oh my gosh. I genuinely think I could kill a pit bull.
Do you?
Okay.
You said that with such a straight face. I'm like, I'm not sure.
You said you were a string
Hear me out.
bean.
Hear me out. What is the situation of this fight? Are we in a ring? Are we just where are we?
You
I would
don't
say,
get that context.
Where did you picture it when I asked you that question?
Like a boxing ring?
Okay, then that's where you are.
I would probably lose. What do you guys think? What's y'all's animal you would beat? You said toughest animal. I could have said an egret or a weird bird and just been dead. But I was trying to think of a tough animal. I almost said alligator, but I don't think I would have won that.
You would not have won that.
When it says take, it means what animal could you beat? Mine was a turtle.
Oh, but that's not a really tough animal. I thought we were thinking about fighting kind of animals.
No,
you're putting a lot of thought into this.
A cat.
A cat.
Oh,
okay.
From start to finish.
A cat. Yeah, because
cat's fair.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Thank
They
you.
can be dangerous.
Pitbull is a little bit scary.
Yeah, you would be dead.
Yeah, that
You're
might have
already
been a
dead.
false sense of confidence.
All
I
right,
might just be trying to
we're
impress
moving
you
on.
guys.
Okay. Next question. If a movie was written about you, who would play your character?
Okay, first, if it's cartoon, it's the dude from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, 100%. And if it's human, okay, let me think about that. What human do I get compared to? Oh, okay. So I got compared to Derek Shepherd. I had to look that up on Google. Have you guys seen
From
the
Grey's Anatomy?
First of all, that dude's an incredible looking human being. I should never, ever be in the same sentence as that guy.
Yeah. For any of you who don't know, it's Patrick Dempsey.
Oh,
yes.
For all the moms listening to this podcast.
Fun fact, I ate a dinner next to his wife in the show.
Meredith?
Yes.
The main
Next to her,
character?
I had no idea the whole time. I would have totally taken a selfie with her.
Oh my god, that's low key
Okay.
a huge deal. She's so I think she's the highest paid actress right now.
Oh my god, I know who that is.
Yeah.
She was on
Yes.
Red Table.
She was on the- yes.
Oh my god. Oh,
She's from
God.
Boston.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway.
Good one.
The human would probably be maybe like Pete Davidson, skinny, brunette. What do you guys think?
People are super into Pete Davidson.
Oh, is that
So
right?
I don't know. People
I don't know.
People really have
My-
a soft spot for him.
My first thought was, have you seen Phineas and Ferb?
That's a
Yes.
cartoon.
I know,
asshole.
but he said he said if it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
You don't think the guy with the from
I think Phineas.
Have you seen Coraline's dad? I've gotten compared to that one a few times, and Sheen from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh
I'm like,
my
how can I
god,
be-
yeah.
How can I be all these cartoons? Someone literally said I reminded them of Dory from Finding Nemo, and the other person said I remind them of Crush from Finding Nemo, and then the third person said I reminded them of the like annoying like pigeon bird thing. I'm like,
Oh my God,
I can't be
Dory.
3 characters.
Wow, so many good ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
wait, and why is it all cartoons?
I know, I love
I
it
don't
though.
know.
Oh my God, what a character.
know.
Okay,
That's so
number
funny.
3.
Oh, sorry, I knew you were supposed to ask.
Are you
Sorry,
ready?
sorry.
Clean your
I'm ready.
brain palette. Okay. If you had a warning label, what would it say? Good one, huh?
It would say, warning, funny on the outside, but a little bit too chaotic.
Also, I
I wouldn't call
apologize.
myself funny
I'm
there. I'm
gonna
not
be
trying to, like,
laughing this whole episode.
I'm not trying to like be like, I'm hilarious. I'm not doing that. I'm just saying like people on the outside are like, oh my God, you're so funny. But I'm like, are you really down to chill today? Like, so stupid. Love the green pants, by the way.
Thank you.
I don't know what it is. I think it's like maybe your mannerisms that just really get to me.
Can I ask what y'all's warning labels would be?
I
what
forget what I
was
said on
your-
ours, but I changed mine when I was talking
Don't
about
do the
it
girl thing where they're like
with my sister.
quirky. Like don't. You're
No,
not doing that.
ew.
You guys aren't those kind of girls.
I hope we don't give off that vibe.
Not at
No.
all.
Ew, absolutely not.
My answer was
What was
was
yours?
0 to 100, and then I don't tell anyone when I'm back down to 0.
I feel
I like
I don't know
I like forget that I solved the problem, and everyone's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm
you're
like,
like,
"Yeah, I was fine last week."
Yeah, come
That's a
on.
good one. That's very creative.
Thank you.
Oh, well, you weren't supposed to like turn it around. I hadn't thought about
My
this.
bad,
What
my
would
bad.
my warning label be?
Do you want us to come back to you at the end of the episode?
Yeah. Do you have anything for me? Yeah, I gotta think about this. Come on, I'm
My bad,
asking
my
you
bad, my
questions.
bad. I was just trying to, create some conversation. So stupid. I'm sorry.
Okay, next one. This is putting you on the spot a little bit, but we want to keep it relevant to TikTok. So can you give us your one positive and one negative thing of the day?
Of the day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Have you done it already today?
No, I haven't done it. I don't do it every day, but if we start with the negative here, I got to the gym, drank a shit ton of pre-workout because I'm not like, as you can tell, I'm shaped like the lead of a mechanical pencil. So like I'm not like a big workout guy, but I like to do it for the feeling after and just like having the routine.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got there and drank a shit ton of pre-workout, which is the only thing that can make me work out. And I didn't have headphones. So
Oh
I was
my
just in the
God.
gym buzzing my ass off. Just like this, like listening, and this song on there was like Katy Perry, like, and you feel like a plastic bag. And I was like, what? No, like, no. I do weigh like a plastic bag though. Like, but so that would be my negative. Like that, working out with no headphones sucks.
Yeah, it's the
It
worst.
does. It does. You might as well not
Especially-
work out. Like, just
Right?
yeah, give up.
And then my positive, moving on there, is this podcast.
Oh, love it. Glad we made the cut.
We're honored. Well,
Didn't you try to work out this morning and couldn't
yeah,
too?
and then I showed up and I had forgot to sign up, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna walk back home at 5:30 a.m.
Oh,
Whatever.
that early?
that early.
It builds.
No, I
builds
just wake up
character.
and I'm like, ooh, let's work out. Okay, so we skipped the first question. So,
Okay.
because you really didn't really like introduce yourself, you just kind of like
Okay.
What do you mean?
I mean, he did, but like what? So, how does it feel going? Don't take offense to this. From being a regular old guy to now suddenly being like TikTok famous.
A TikTok star.
Yeah, star.
No, I think that's a good question.
Like, how has your life changed? Has it changed?
That's a great question. And it is a really interesting topic. No one's really asked me that before. But famous, I can't get behind people calling me TikTok. Like I can't. be
Okay,
famous.
maybe
There's no way.
TikTok.
known.
TikTok.
No, sure. Like I've had some videos that got big. Yeah. So it was like, so what I originally thought TikTok was, because I was never on it. I wasn't a hater of it, but all I thought it was like the dances like this,
Yeah.
know, Troy D'Amelio kind of thing. And that's all I'd see on Twitter, people just roasting TikToks
Right.
and whatnot. And then coronavirus stuff happens, and I had this video that I put on my Snapchat story like a year before this last spring or whatever. And it was me faking a conversation in the Uber. I don't know if you guys saw that one. It was like my original video that like got big. So two of my friends like, dude, you have to make a TikTok. Like, come on. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. So I just threw it up there and didn't even have notifications on it or anything. Like woke up the next day and it had like 1 million views. And I was like, oh, okay. And like people were getting so mad at it. People were happy at it. Like it was just so weird. And then after that, I realized I kind of had a following.
A
Mm-hmm.
And so I
platform.
just kept posting stuff, I guess, and people seemed to like it. So
Yeah. I
but
mean,
I also used to do Vine very lightly.
Oh my God, Vine.
I miss Vine so
I
much.
miss Vine. So I was like a sophomore in high school when I would make Vines, and they just be like really stupid. But I noticed there that people kind of gravitated to some of the stupid shit, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And I always kind of regretted it. I was like, oh, what if I like actually took that serious? Because like the Cody Ko's of the world, like
Yeah.
are just like steps away.
Yeah.
So once I randomly put that video up on TikTok, I was like, all right, I'm gonna regret if I don't just like post more. Like I don't care if I get big or not, but let's just see if I get a similar reaction, which I have,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But yeah. So
You shot your
but how's my
shot.
life changed? How's my life changed? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah.
It hasn't changed a ton. I think it just made me realize that's kind of what I want to do with my life. Like
Mhm.
some sort of comedy in general. I don't know if that's stand up, YouTube, or whatever. I'm still figuring it out. But that's kind of made me hone in on it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of being like recognized in public, that kind of thing, that's not really happening. But
Not
it's
yet.
still like
Not
yet.
yet.
not yet.
It
I'll
will.
recognize you.
Yeah.
I will recognize you as well.
Maybe it's after this podcast you're really just gonna take off. Mhm.
Explode.
Yeah, I would say.
Right?
We can hope.
Yeah. Also, where are you located?
Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, like Jack's Beach area, Northeast Florida.
I was gonna say Miami. I'm in Miami. Come on.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Let's be friends.
Wait, but you're in New York City
She's
right
in
now?
New York
Yeah,
now.
I'm in New York now.
Like for good? Or
No, no,
what?
just visiting.
She
Okay.
she likes to bounce around, and we're not gonna get into it. People won't be able to keep up.
Yeah.
I'm very similar. Oh
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll all be friends.
I just had a TikTok question. Now I
Yes.
forget it.
That's okay.
Okay, whatever.
Well, I
we
was
can.
just ending on how I'm not getting noticed in public like that, but it still changed my life in terms of the direction I'm going, I guess.
Yeah,
Is that
I feel like
good?
COVID's
Which
done
is
that to
good.
a lot of people being like, yeah, like it's happened to us where we're like, oh shit, maybe we should actually try this to make this a real
Uh-huh.
thing. I feel like I know so many people who are like, fuck my real job. Like, I
Oh, yeah.
so much more enjoy doing this.
Mhm.
Yep.
Because
So-
it's
What do
true.
what do you guys do?
Like our real jobs, other than this.
don't
I
mind.
love that you're
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
us questions.
Yeah. I am a social worker in New York, so it's a lot less fun than this.
I
But it's okay. I still love my job. I know my boss listens to this. so.
She really loves her job. Before we were recording, she was like saying how much she loves it.
I work for I like manage the Miami area for a sportswear company. I can't really mention
Okay.
it.
No, it's just on your
Okay,
fucking hat.
respect.
Oh yeah,
Sister.
yeah, it's on my hat.
Oh ho ho ho! Very dope.
Um,
Thank you.
okay, let's start. I feel like now that we're talking about TikTok and how you've kind of blown up, maybe that's a better word.
Blown up, yeah.
Instead of gotten famous. I feel like I joined your live, obviously, the other day.
Oh my god, I did too.
And so fun, but like it's also such a funny thing to see people like just tossing like just most like outrageous comments, just being like, let's date, let's go on a date.
I
let's,
love
like,
you.
whatever.
You're the
I
most
love you so
beautiful
much.
man.
And it's just like, what the like how
Oh.
has that like what has that been like for you and all this stuff? Because I know
Yeah,
you
no,
also get hate, but like let's focus on the like funny shit.
Did you see hate? I don't see too
You
much
said
hate.
people were no, I don't see
On
hate.
my Uber video, the original one, people thought I was being an asshole because I was faking a conversation so I didn't have to talk to the Uber driver. But like in most of my videos, I think that
people are just
it's-
obsessed.
there's not obsessed, but there's not much to hate on. Like if I'm rating fruit, like what can you actually get mad at? Like I did have one person like, you really rated a star fruit a fucking 4.1 or whatever I rated it, and I was like, we have different taste buds. Like you could love spaghetti and I could hate it, but that doesn't. I can't just be like, well, are you like that? Like what?
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, where was I going again?
The like
girls throwing themselves at me.
yes.
Uh-huh.
It's insane. Like not the amount of it. Like it's not crazy, but what they say is absolutely absurd. Like they'll literally just be like, "Come to Vermont right now," and I'm like, "Oh, okay." Oh,
I'm on my
what do you want
way.
to say that? Or like I'll get DMs from girls who are private, and their profile picture is like a Powerpuff Girl, and she's like, "Are we dating yet?" And I'm like, "I don't even know if you're of age. Like, what do you want me to?" What do you want me to? And then sometimes they get mad. They'll be like, "Oh, no reply. Like, too famous for me." And I'm like, "Well, I don't have notifications on this. I can't reply to everything,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't even know what you are.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
don't know what you are.
But what comments were you just seeing like absurd comments on the live?
Yeah,
Oh.
and you like like you shoot right back at the person, so that's what I think is
Didn't
so
he answer
funny.
you?
Yeah, I popped in and he was like, "Here's my number podcast," and I was like,
Yeah, and then I got a little offended that you didn't recognize me, but okay.
well, my TikTok name is "Here's my number."
I
podcast.
know, but mine is Leo Forcelli, and I didn't get any.
You're right. You're right.
My apologies, but I will say that
It's okay.
I noticed that you guys were following me a while ago, but you guys came
That's-
up on my For You page, and I just clicked it, and then I saw you were following me, and I was like, oh, might as well. And then I commented, but you guys didn't reply to my comment.
I did reply.
after
I will
called you
say
out.
that that's me, and I will say that I have been following you on TikTok for a very long time, and I'm like one of those people that's like,
Thank you.
I knew it, but like I knew this song way before you guys did. Like I'm that
Yeah.
person.
I knew him before he was
I'm that
famous.
asshole,
I
and
love it.
I think my favorite TikTok is when you're at the gas station and you're like, fit check. And you're like, sure, got it from like, and she's
Oh,
like, thanks,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And that's the one that I was like,
We gotta
I'm obsessed with this kid.
We gotta post all of these so people like understand what's happening.
yeah, we'll
here.
post it
I
on her.
appreciate you liking those because those didn't like do that well. And I promise you, I'm not one of those people that cares about views or whatever. But that was definitely a video where people weren't ever like, "Hey, where those gas station fit checks go?" Like,
Oh
no
my
one
God,
gave
those
a
are my
fuck at all.
favorite. So if I can put in a request,
I like those.
those are the
I'll
best.
do
Those
it.
are so funny.
I'll do it.
I think I even showed my mom. I was like, watch, like you'll get it. It's funny. Like it's
And
just.
she's probably like, "Do I know him?"
She's
I'm
just like, I don't
"No,
get it.
it's fine."
I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, never mind. It's like when they try to zoom in
Mhm.
on whatever.
Oh,
Okay,
The
so
worst.
I can feel like, or we are getting sidetracked a
Yeah,
lot,
we are.
but that's only good. That's only good. So, has anything come from these DMs? Or I mean, like also
The
the
smile.
also the other way around. I feel like now that you have more of a platform, is this giving you like more confidence to like shoot your shot?
oh. Let me tell you something. Before TikTok, I was the same exact person. Before TikTok, I would DM chicks all the time because I was like, shoot, I was like, what's the worst that can happen? They don't reply. Like, who gives a shit? And I'm the same way. Like at a bar before
that.
COVID stuff, I would like go up to anyone I thought was pretty. I'd just be like, "What's up, queen? Like, how are we? Can I get you a drink?" And if they say no, I'm like, "Okay," and then I just walk away. And like, but I will say, since TikTok has, blown up for me, I have not put in as much effort. Not because I'm like, "Oh, it's coming to me now," just because and it's gonna be deep. So get ready.
Okay.
Like now
Hit
that the
us.
attention is there that I always like wanted,
Mhm.
I want something like actually meaningful and serious, if that makes sense. Because
Totally
like,
makes sense.
I have all like I would have dreamt about this, like
Yeah.
the amount of attention coming in my way, and I'm not saying that in a boastful way.
No.
I'm just
12-year-old
saying,
Briggs would be like, "Oh, my
oh, you'd
dream."
be like, you're the freaking man, dude. You're like, what are you doing? But I think that it has made me want something more, substantial.
Mhm.
But I will say this: there's been a few times where I've gotten a DM from like a beautiful girl, and she didn't reply to me like a year ago. Like, so there was this girl, absolutely
Oh.
gorgeous, and I DM'd her a year ago. Just completely forgotten about it. And my DM was like, "What's up, queen? I can like do 12 push-ups in a row," something stupid like that. Like I said it right. And she messaged me. She goes, "I had no idea that you were this funny," or something. I was
that
like,
you could do 12 push-ups.
Right? Yeah, she like saw me on her For You page. She's like, "Wait, no, like please." And I'm just like, see, because it makes it like
Mhm.
I don't, and this is a problem a lot of guys or girls would want to have, is the attention that you get, but it makes you doubt how serious
Mhm.
people are about it. Like, do you actually just want to like,
Mhm.
be around me, or do you actually like me for I don't know,
Yeah.
No.
I
Totally.
totally get that. And yeah, that's so funny though. I like live for those moments where like someone doesn't
Duh.
answer you and then they need you for something.
Bitch, now
Love
you want to
that.
love me?
That's
I
the
know, I know, right?
Uh-huh.
But I have met a few, but I will say like it's not like I'm going out in all these cities because of the coronavirus and stuff. My
Right.
town happens to be open completely, like bars are 100% open and whatnot.
Florida.
But I've met a few, not even a few. There's one girl that I like still chill with who she followed me because she saw a video. I realized she was from my hometown, and I reached out to her, and she's not impressed by any of it, or like she's not like, oh, like I'm hanging out with you, which makes me want to hang out with her. You know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But when
sounds
that's
cool.
not anything serious, I am as single as it comes.
You and me both,
Everyone
sister.
hear that? Single
Yeah.
Briggs.
Anyone listening,
Feel
get
that.
serious and
Slide into the DMs.
What's maybe like the craziest pickup line you've gotten, or maybe craziest, best, worst, any of them?
I screenshotted one. This is a bad way to DM.
Okay.
So this was
Take note,
an
everyone.
actual DM I got.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
She starts with this. I hate you. You aren't funny. Why did you show up on my For You page, you idiot? Kidding. You are kind of funny. Take me on a date. I was like, first of all, I didn't reply. But I was like, what was that? I was like, that was
Are
like,
you
didn't make me
okay?
feel good. Like
That's
what?
so
And
funny.
like, I do get some of those where the girl is really aggressive. Like she'll be like, "Fuck you" if you don't reply. Like I'm like,
Yeah, just
why
like
are you
it
doing-
just sounds
what?
like fucking mean.
And-
Are you having a bad day?
Yeah.
Are you?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, that is not someone I want to spend the rest of my life with. But like a few good ones. I've gotten one where it's like this girl's like, "Hey, I'm a senior at X school, and I've been like interviewing people on social media. Can you fill out this survey?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, of course." And the survey was a screenshot of me needing to fill out my contact information. It was like a contact thing. I was like, "Okay,
That's
I
clever.
respect that."
Oh,
Jocelyn.
I like
That's a good
that.
idea.
That one was good, and I was like, "That was good." And
That-
so I gave her my number. I was like, "You go ahead."
You now have my number.
you earned it. Congratulations.
She earned it. She earned it.
Wow.
We still low key, like she'll still like hit me up sometimes and be like, "What's up, Jocelyn?" That's a fake name, but I didn't want
I was about to say, ooh, gotta
Spicy.
beep that out.
Wait, that's such a good idea, and that would be so fun in person.
I know.
to do even at the bar.
creative. They're creative. I swear, they are very creative. But I will say
Those young
one thing
kids.
is, I get a ton that are like the best friend messaging me for their friend, and they're like, "I promise." She's like, da, 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 da. And I'm just like, just have her DM me though. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're like, "You need to message her right now," and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, I feel like she should be coming to me. I don't want to go to her profile. Hey, girl, you know.
Yeah. That'd be
No,
weird.
I totally agree. That's weird. Just what?
Just,
She
like,
should do the
sack
work.
up,
You know?
yeah.
Yeah. Like,
For real.
come on.
And girls get mad sometimes when I don't reply, but I swear to God, I go through them every once in a while. I just go through a bunch and like reply to what I can. And there's this really, really pretty girl that I was like, oh, like I saw that she first messaged me in May. And then she messaged me a few weeks ago and was just like, "Fuck you, like you're really gonna ignore me?" I was like, actually, I was about to reply until that.
Yeah.
And
What?
now we're
And
not,
now
like,
we're
getting
not.
married.
As like it's like people just don't think that they have to hide red flags. Like
Right.
it's like, what if someone was like, "Fuck you, you need to answer me"? I'd be like, "Okay, you're gonna lock me in a basement somewhere."
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're
Block.
already fighting.
Goodbye.
I haven't even replied yet, and we're like having issues. So like I don't see green pastures ahead of us. My friend.
So then, what would be your advice to someone if they wanted to send a successful DM, or maybe what's your version of a successful DM?
I think for one, being private hurts the case in general because you want to see like who they are for one. You want to see if they're of age in general, and you can't like it needs to be. You can't hit me with expectations. Like it's always. I was talking to this other kid who's on TikTok. I'm not gonna drop his name, and he was like, "Dude, everyone just like expects an immediate reply." So like I was saying earlier, when there's like an annoyance that there's not a response, then it just like throws it off. Or like when there's an expectation like, "Hey, when are you taking me to fucking dinner?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
You take me to
Ooh.
dinner. For one.
Ladies.
They're
That's-
aggressive, but I'm not saying that's all of them. There's a ton of like amazing DMs I get that just like people saying like, "Oh, your video helped me, you know, through a tough time," and stuff like that. Like those are amazing. I try my best to reply to those. But when it's an aggressive flirt, I'm like, "Whoa there. Relax, girlfriend."
Yeah.
That's true. It's like
What about
so.
you guys? If you guys saw a guy that you really liked,
Mhm.
and I've heard your podcast before, you guys throw out DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
do.
What is yours go to? Do you just send your number? Do you have a specific line you like?
I don't have a specific line. I also feel like it depends on the person
I was
and
just
how
about to
likely I
say.
think they are to respond. Like, if I know they're totally out of my league, I'll do something like stupid. Like, it's like, I think like you're cute, I'm cute, let's get a drink. Like,
Yeah.
but if I think they're
I've gotten those kind of before. That's a good one. That's a
yeah,
good
but
one.
if I think like this person might actually see it, I try to be more chill.
What's more chill? Hey, LOL.
No. Like,
No.
hey, haha.
No, I feel like it would always be something. Like, you know, like it would always
it's
be a
like-
comment on a picture, like, I don't know, something
No,
I can
don't do
teach
that.
you.
I
or
go
like-
right for the DMs.
No. I'll DM the person, but
Oh,
it'll
like
be
on
like
their
a
picture.
comment on a picture, like,
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Purposeful.
they posted
Yeah.
something and you're like, oh, I like your hat, something like that. Not
Yeah.
Stupid, but yeah. Okay. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Something
like
like that. So there's like an intro.
Yeah.
Why are you
Yeah.
looking at me like that?
I'm just wondering if I've ever done that. I'm thinking about it in my head. I'm sorry.
I feel like I used to do this thing where I would be like, if we didn't match on Hinge, I would like go for the DM. But then I started getting,
Same.
really offended if like me and this guy didn't match on like a dating platform, and then they would DM me because I'm like, there's a reason why we didn't match, bro. Like, why are you DMing me? And that sounds so
Yeah.
stuck up, but
No,
you know what I mean?
It is true. Like, if I like someone and they don't like me back, I'm not gonna slide into the DMs because obviously, like,
He
my
wasn't
Hinge
into
is
it.
the best pictures I've ever taken of myself. So if you don't like those, you're definitely not gonna like the rest of my Instagram.
Have
Yeah.
we ever matched?
No, you're in Florida.
I was in New York City for a while on Hinge.
Maybe.
Wait, really? Oh my
We
God.
might've.
Show us.
Maybe
your
I slid into your
Hinge.
DMs and you're gonna be like, oh, it's this bitch.
No.
Now she likes me.
2 years ago, if you were in New York, you definitely matched with both of us.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Are
we're
you guys
easy.
still on
We're
Hinge or
not.
Hell
What?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you say in one of your TikToks your Hinge location is somewhere totally random, or did you make that up?
Oh no. I made a video and someone asked where my Hinge location was.
Yeah, and you're like
so I
Kansas or
put it-
something.
I just closed my eyes and clicked a place, and it was in Hutchinson, Kansas. And then a shit ton of like chicks went to Hutchinson to match with me. And then I was
No.
just saying, like, every guy in Hutchinson, be very aware of the opportunities right now, because there are floodgates of chicks coming in there, and it was actually pretty funny.
Floodgates.
But like, there's still people who commented. They're like, "Are you still in Hutchinson?" I'm like, "No." But,
No, my vacation ended. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
That's wild.
I
Wow.
know,
Okay,
I
I'm
love
with
that.
it.
Okay. Next question is,
okay.
since you've been in,
Florida?
in New York City, let's get into the difference.
Oh my God. Yeah, we can chat about this.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
quite the damn difference. So,
There is.
difference for the people that didn't hear it. The difference between Florida and New York when it comes to dating.
Yep. Okay. So in my experience, and it might be different with guys for you, but in my experience, New York City Hinge dating is just like real life speed dating. Like, you can get drinks with someone literally like that. You could be like, oh hey, you're cute, you too, boom, let's get drinks tonight. Let's go to like East Village or something.
Mhm.
In Florida, for me, it's like it's 2 weeks of texting. They have to see if you're a good Southern boy for their family to meet. They have to find out all your values. Where it's, in my opinion, I'm like, let's just go learn that face to face. Like, let's get that over
IRL.
with.
Uh-huh.
It's just so much slower, which is okay. But in New York, everyone's like, oh, you've been on a ton of dates. That's just kind of what you do. You get drinks, you figure it out, and if you don't like each other, boom, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
What
I
do you
guess.
think?
Well, I guess I can't really speak to that at all because I'm in Miami. Miami and Florida is not the same thing at all. Like,
Oh, it's its own country.
no, it really is. Like, people that haven't been there, they're like, no, it's not. But it's like, no, it really is its own country. And I love dating in New York. Dating in New York, I agree. It's like what you said.
I fucking hate it.
Okay, well,
you hate it?
sis,
Oh,
I hate
love
it.
this. I
no,
love this.
I loved it. 'Cause
Okay,
it
well,
was, like,
I've also been in it for 3 years.
fair, but I feel like Miami is just a fucking battlefield. Like, it is.
Dude, what? Are you forgetting about your time? Like, maybe I have go on more dates than you, but like, I feel like I do agree that I do like the speed part of dating in New York. Like, it's super easy. I love that you can go somewhere, you can get like drunk and not have to worry about driving home, or like it's way more casual. But I also think like New York has such a fucking like, we're gonna talk for 2 weeks. we're going to probably hook up. And then it's like, boom, done. Someone's ghosting the other person, or like we're just letting it fizzle. And it's just like a constant cycle of doing that. Like I feel like everyone in New York is so like go that it's never like we're gonna actually try to date. Like we're just gonna.
That's fair, but maybe you also just haven't met the guy for you. But
he's not. I got my cards read. He's not in New York, so we're gonna have to. We're gonna keep
looking,
keep it on.
So you got your cards right, and your guy is not in New York.
No, she was like,
do you know where he is?
No, she was like,
a friend of a friend.
Yeah, she's like, you're gonna meet him traveling, and you're gonna meet him through like a friend of a friend.
Here's me.
Yeah.
Who knows?
So
the opportunities are endless.
Yeah, truly. I'm just gotta wait for COVID to be over, and then.
I'm just saying, I've never had a bad date in New York. Like, I never had a bad date. I had some people where I was like, okay, it's not me and you, but it wasn't like a bad time. Miami, I would say 99.999 sucked. And I wanted
what is a shitty date? Like, it's awkward, or
don't even get me into that. I will start like
they chew with their mouth open for me.
Yeah. Like, and this guy was like touching me after 2 seconds, and like at one point he went to the bathroom, and there was a dad and a daughter like sitting over there at like the taco bar.
I remember that story.
And they literally, like, the dad came over and he was like, "You're not having a good time, huh?" And I was like, "No, you can tell." Like, what? Yeah. Like this, whatever. Let's not even get into this. This is about you.
Wait, you have a TikTok that's like, it's like, fuck, what was it? It was like.
Someone asking if what my sign was?
No, it was you're like, have you ever been on a date and someone says something and immediately you're just like, there will never be a second date? Yeah. What is that for you?
Oh yeah, no. Well, yeah, it's what I said at that date. That was in New York City.
That really happened?
Yes, 100%. We were at a date, and I'm just like super unfiltered, and we'll just kind of say whatever in a non-aggressive political or weird way, just normal shit. And she asked me a fun fact about myself, and I had just had asparagus like a week before at some like steakhouse place, and I was like, yo, like I kind of like the smell of my piss after asparagus. I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure other people agree. And that was just in my mind. and she goes, "What's like a fun fact?" And I'm like, "Oh, I kind of like the smell of my piss after I ate asparagus." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "You didn't hear that." And she was like, "Huh." And
she's like, "Oh no, I heard it."
Her sense of humor was not like, okay, now if I were to say something like that on a date where a girl knows I'm on TikTok, they'd be like, "You're so quirky." But then I didn't have any of that, so she was like, "You're a fucking weirdo," and I was like. Basically, I was like, yeah. And
if someone said that to me on a date, I think I would lose my mind laughing.
I just say
you would like it.
Yeah, I think I really
put a ring on it.
Yeah, like that would be.
And that's the
almost
thing.
Too good.
I will say, like, I got out of a relationship like 2 years ago, and when I first started dating, I definitely put on a front that I was like more corporate and I have my life together, but when in reality I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this noggin at all. And so once, like, it took a few dates, and then I just started going like, if they're not gonna like me for how I am, then it doesn't make sense anyway, because I'm not dating to just like hook up.
No.
Like, I'm like, okay, but like at this age you're kind of dating to potentially like get serious with someone. So I'm just myself there, and typically, like, I think it goes pretty good, but I haven't really had someone match that energy. Really, like, sometimes girls are just like, "Oh my god," and they're like, "Yeah, you too."
Totally
and they're
see
like,
that.
No, you know. But yeah.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Are you 25?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just wondering, because I feel like you can never tell.
I know, it's always hard.
And I feel like for boys, sometimes when they're like, "I'm dating because I want to settle down," you're like, "Oh my god, that's so nice," and then they're like, "Oh, well, actually, I'm 40."
Well,
I don't look 40.
Okay, that's a tough thing, because I'm not dating to settle down.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I'm doing the same thing. Yeah, everyone's on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm not dating now at all. It's like after New York, I was just kind of like, because that's when like the TikTok thing happened and COVID, so it's been like a fucking while.
So
you guys, when was the last date y'all went on?
Well, you.
I don't know.
London boy.
No.
Oh,
wait, no.
No,
Oh my
sister,
god, sorry.
what?
Where am I?
Yeah,
what am
you're
I
like
doing?
in a different time zone, apparently. Last date I went on was probably like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
How'd it go?
Like fine. Same thing I said. Happened.
I got a good New York dating story for you guys if you want.
Oh my God, yeah,
I don't know
because we were
about
gonna
time
ask that.
Time or whatever.
We have like 25 minutes
Sorry,
left.
Oh my God, we have that much
Like
left?
touching my nose because I don't want there to be like a booger hanging out. Just
There's
We'll
not.
tell
We'll
you.
tell you.
Thank you.
We
I
have.
appreciate those kind of people.
Let's do like this. It's already 6:06, so that means we have done like a little over a half hour. What?
Yeah.
So let's whatever. We're Gucci.
Okay.
Okay, hit us with your story.
Okay. All right. So, I can't
Fasten
remember.
your seatbelts.
I was getting desperate in New York City for
Okay.
a companion. No, I just straight up. So, it had to have been October. Okay? It was
Okay.
in October, and I got Bumble too. I'm on Hinge and Bumble.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
I matched with this beautiful girl, and she for some reason hits me up on Bumble, and she's like, "Oh, like let's hang out." And so I'm gonna meet her at dinner. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I walk up to her, and she goes, "Hello, how are you?" And I'm like, "You're British too?" She was like half Hawaiian, half like what? I'm just trying to like have
Yeah.
you picture just model. She's an actual model, and I'm like, "What?
Shit.
Like, why are you talking?
What is happening?
I shouldn't have even been in the same vicinity as this female. Like, I was mind blown. We hung out for about 3 weeks. I'm like, oh shit, are we about to? All of a sudden, we hang out on a Thursday night. I sleep over her place, go to work in the morning. I have a toothbrush there. Okay.
Oh wow,
And
that's when you
getting
that's legit.
serious.
And that was not good. That was not big for me. Like, that was big for me. I never ever get that deep into it, right? And I'm starting to like fall for her off a cliff.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
Fri-
don't like where this
Friday
is
happens. Friday happens.
mm-hmm.
And she goes, oh, like, she's like, oh, I'd fancy getting drinks. And I was like, I would fancy that too. I don't hear from her for 2 months after that. Not a peep. Didn't block me. Didn't block me on Snapchat. Didn't block me on Instagram. Just wouldn't reply.
What?
Did she unfollow you and stuff?
She unfollowed me on Instagram. And I was like, girl, what's going on? Month after March, April.
She has a boyfriend.
DM on TikTok. She goes, it's just, ha ha ha. Oh, Briggs, you're so funny. And I was like, girl,
Excuse me?
it was her. And I still had no idea what happened. And I was like, what's going on? Doesn't respond to that. And then a month later, FaceTimes me to apologize because she had gotten back with her ex.
That's
Is that crazy? Or
That's
no?
so
Was that a
shitty.
bummer of a story? But anyway, I would text her like I'd be like, I gotta get my toothbrush back.
My toothbrush.
Oh,
the
I'd
only
be
one I
I'd be
have.
I'd be like, I'm pretty sure I left like my Gatorade over there. Like I gotta go over there. But yeah, it was just so mind blowing that like I don't know. It was just like I wasn't like sad or anything, like maybe a little, but I was just like that's so crazy how it was like immediate like that. But we're like friends now, and like I forgave her. I guess I didn't really have much of a difference because we weren't like entitled, but yeah.
If that was me, I would be so mad.
I feel like that's happened before. But we talked about this on another episode where it's like, just don't ghost. Like, it's so much
Right.
easier just to be like, bro, I'm sorry. I'm like seeing my ex-boyfriend again.
I would have been.
I
like,
apologize.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
instead of you like just like holding on to like a little. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like having you wonder. Like just
And I
fucking.
sent her a text. It was like, listen, whatever her name is. I was like, you can tell me whatever you want. Just respond so I know, like, we're cool, like, whatever it was. I thought, like, I was like, was there something I said
Yeah.
Thursday night?
Yeah.
You know? But I guess
Yeah,
not.
and then you like just like you replay it over and over
Yeah.
and it's like it's never about the person who's being ghosted.
Yeah.
It's always about the one doing the ghosting.
It's just not fair. Just like grow up. Just
Insecure
like grow up and be better, you know?
Losers.
Yeah.
That's how I
I'm
feel.
not saying she's a loser. Love
Not her,
No, no,
everyone
no.
else. Everyone else, not
Yeah,
her.
yeah, everyone but her.
Everyone but her.
Y'all are
Oh,
such a
you're so
riot.
nice.
Yeah, you're so nice. I'm like, I would set that person's house on fire. I wouldn't. If that ever happens, it wasn't not me.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I feel that.
Wow. Good for you for being the bigger person.
I
It sounds like
know.
always.
Good guy.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Thanks. Do you have any other good stories you want to share?
I don't want to throw anyone off.
No, it doesn't have to be bad. It doesn't have to be bad dates. It could be embarrassing moments. It could be what's your idea of a perfect first date? Maybe let's ask that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And you guys have to answer this too.
Okay.
I think it's just an immediate. I think it's like within the first few minutes, you just know that the connections are this. Like you have a
Right.
connection, you have good banter back and forth, laughing at each other instead of. I think when someone matches your energy, that's when you know it's going to be a good first date. Which I think I've had before. It just dwindles out or whatever. But I think it's just as simple as like matching energy. I guess.
Agreed. But what are you doing on a first date? Are you going to dinner? Are you going to drinks? Are you doing an
I feel
activity?
like people overthink this a lot too. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask this. I've never really asked a girl that. What do you guys think the ideal first date is? Because I can do whatever. I'm down for whatever.
That's fair.
Really? Just
I mean, maybe not. I wouldn't want to go get coffee. Like if a girl's like, "Let's get a coffee," I'm like, I'm
I
good.
did that the other day. It was kind of weird.
what do you usually say? Like, don't you invite a girl on a
Let's
date
get
sometimes?
drinks.
Okay, yeah,
That's the right answer.
Especially in New York.
yeah.
What do
I
you got?
agree.
What's y'all's ideal first date?
I like not dinner. I think
Yeah.
you go get a drink
hell yeah.
somewhere.
Because if it's a bad date, then it's like, oh,
Yeah.
not a dinner, not a dinner.
No.
Yeah, if you know and you like haven't even gotten through the appetizer yet, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I've
it's
been
just
there.
like,
I've
I
been
don't
there.
know, eating in front of people, like on a first date, if you're not comfortable. Like, again,
You're like, if they suck at eating,
yeah.
I don't think I could sit
like
through that.
me and that guy, we got tacos. Like, it was a small dinner, but still, I was like, I can't eat because I want to throw up all over you.
Yeah, because you're disgusting.
You know?
He was eating disgustingly.
He
No, 'cause he was
everything he
touchy.
did, just
Yeah,
like
everything. From start to
I feel
finish.
that.
But yeah, I would say drinks, and then like the second date, I would want something like active. But it could just be like a walk. Like it doesn't like, as long as it's just not like drinks again. Like I would want to do something. You know what I mean?
I'd go to drinks again. But that's just me.
No, I feel like. Have you guys had guys that don't realize how shitty of a date it is? Like that just text you like, oh, when's the next one? Like they're just so out of it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Or
we
like
just talked
people who
about
are
that.
like, yeah, they're like, want to hang out this week? I'm like, oh, I'm kind of busy. And then next week, you want to hang out this week? Oh, I'm kind of busy. And
Right.
I should have just been the grown up and been like,
Bro,
I'm not
no.
into this. But I don't. And I'm like, oh, nope, still
That's
busy.
a hard thing to say. It's hard to be like,
Yeah, you just like feel bad.
I
Whatever.
know. Ghosting's so much easier.
Yeah.
But we don't.
But we don't do
ghost,
it.
right, Briggs?
No,
we
no,
don't
no. Oh,
ghost.
hell no.
We just casually lead on until it fizzles out.
Yeah, I know. I hope someone doesn't listen being like, actually, I've been ghosted by you, Briggs. So I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I have. I feel like we all.
We probably all have. It's okay though.
Yeah.
You live
But
and you learn.
My thing is like, don't make me do this, girl. Don't make me say it. Just understand the signs, like you were
Yes.
saying.
Yeah.
Just understand the signs. That I'm like,
Yes.
I'm not really want to hang out because if I've been there before, where I've been like, oh, I'm into this girl and she's not into me, and I'm like, let's chill. If I do a let's chill, and she says, oh, I'm super busy, I will wait for her to ask me to chill
Yeah.
the next time, because I'm not doing the double, hey, this time. Because if someone wants to be with you, they'll be with you.
Yeah. It
Simple.
really should be that simple.
And I think everyone should write that down.
Yep.
All boys, just listen to that. It
Yes.
sounds like you
And
know what you're doing.
girls.
And girls.
And ladies, come on, ladies.
Yeah.
Ladies. Ooh, we're ladies.
We I'm having so much fun on this one that I really don't want it to end, but
I
we're
know.
almost out of
We'll
Are
have
you
time.
it-
saying that?
we'll
Are you
have a
saying
No, I
2.0.
swear, like this has been one of our longest ones. So
I know.
I think we should wrap it up and we should do a 2.0 because we didn't even get to whatever.
I know. Next time you're in New York, let's hang.
Yeah,
Wait,
next time
but,
you're in New York, we should
Absolutely.
But we
all
need
come
like
here.
the final question,
Yeah,
right? Do we have
ahead.
time for that?
Oh.
Okay, so according to you, Briggs, what would make the dating world easier? Just
Oh, that's
Nice
a
and
fantastic
simple.
question. More transparency.
okay.
I think more transparency
Mm-hmm.
because there's always mix-ups of like, how are you feeling? Like I always hear like my friends that are girls that go on dates are always like, he didn't even try to kiss me. But then I'll hear like some of my guy friends being like, yo, I didn't push hooking up, didn't even kiss her. Like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so I wish like on dates I could just be like, listen, I suck at the first kiss thing. I never know if you want me to do it or not. Like, just tell me. Like, let's like know what we want here. If the girl just gotta have a relationship, she just wants to hook up, let me know.
Yep.
Don't and we could go.
I would love that. I would literally
Would that'd be great.
like that would make things
Like, what are
so
you
much
here
more
for?
s-
This is what I'm here for.
Yeah. But also
And
like in a fun way. You know what I mean? So it's not
Yes.
like I don't walk away like being like, oh, we didn't kiss. Now I'm depressed. But like,
Maybe, yeah, it may be like if dating apps had like, here's a section for people who just got out of a relationship and you know what they need, Rebound City. And then two people can be like, I need you, boom, and there's no like
Yeah.
weirdness.
Yeah.
I
What do
love
you guys
that.
think?
yeah.
Guys, we should invent an app that's just for people who just get out of a relationship, and maybe that's Tinder. But you know what I mean? Could be onto something. No
Could
one's,
be on.
no one
or
steal
not.
that. No one steal that.
I agree.
Copywriting that.
Yeah, it would be so good.
No one steal that for me and the ladies. The heat saw. I don't know how clear that TV is, but I was just stressing out about it, which made me sweat more. But the heat is on in my room, and I am blistering hot right now.
Why would
is
you turn
it-
the heat on? You're in
You're-
Florida.
Oh no, it's freezing here. It's
How
like
cold?
42 degrees in our house too. It was like so cold because the cold air was on, and then it was also cold outside, and I was like, oh my god, shiver me timbers. but so I turned the heat on, and then I started talking, and then it just like really hit me, and I'm in a hoodie. So if anyone sees this, no, you didn't.
On that note,
We will let you go so that you can turn off your heat. But Briggs, thank you so much for coming on. This has been so fun. I can't wait for you to come back to New York so we can do this in real life.
2.0.
Oh, that
Oh
would
my
be
so
god, that
fun,
would be a
ladies.
party.
Maybe a little wine. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I
Wine
really,
right here on this table.
I think
Yeah.
that has to happen. So next time you're in New York, well, I can't talk. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, Queens.
Do you have anything
Thank
you
you
want
so
to say?
much for having me.
No, yeah, wait.
I love this podcast.
Oh my god,
Hey,
thank you.
thanks.
What's your handle?
Yeah.
Let the people know.
Drop your
Oh,
TikTok.
yes, follow me on TikTok at Briggs Hurley.
Yeah.
And that's your Instagram too?
That's my IG.
All
Yeah.
right.
We'll tag you in everything when this episode comes out.
Thank you
appreciate
so
that.
much, Briggs. We appreciate you.
Wait, do I do the leave thing? Or do I stay?
You can stay. We're going to say bye and you can stay. Okay?
Okay, say bye. Sorry.
Okay, go ahead, Leah.
All right, that's a wrap, people. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you again, Briggs. And thank you to Gotham Podcast Studio. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but they're the best. And please like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. And that's that's all for now, people. Peace, love, blessings. Bye.
Love it.